Hi girlies, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Zara, Stradivarius and Hollister haul for you, but before we jump into that I just want to show you some PR I've recently got from Huda Beauty, Kayali and Lush. The first thing I have to show you is the Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow perfume. I have been so excited to try this. I am absolutely obsessed with the packaging. So the keynotes are freesia, strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla and pink musk. Now I'm not somebody that likes coconut, but this doesn't really give me a coconut smell. It's definitely very sweet and very marshmallowy. I feel like I have smelt this before. It does smell quite similar to the mod blush that I've already got, but it's definitely not the same. I've then got all four of Kayali's summer fragrances. The first perfume is Marrakesh in a Bottle Orange Blossom. Just reading off of Huda's website, the fragrance is fresh, the scent type is fresh floral, and the keynotes are orange blossom, Turkish road and cedarwood. This probably isn't something that I would normally go for, but I really love the orangey smell of it. What I love about getting PR is like you get to try things that maybe you wouldn't, and I think for me I probably wouldn't pick up an orangey perfume, but this smell is definitely growing on me. The second shade is Capri in a Bottle Lemon Sugar, and I've always thought that I wasn't like a citrus girl. Like I've always like avoided the yellow and green fruit pastels, and I actually really love this. I don't know if it's because the dog is called Lemon, but all of a sudden I really like kind of citrusy smells. The scent type is fresh citrus, and then the keynotes are lemon, sugar and vanilla, and I think that's probably why I really like this perfume, because there's a lot of vanilla in it, but it's kind of got little peaks of lemon. The third scent is Maui in a Bottle Sweet Banana. Now just by looking at this, for some reason I thought this was going to be like a minty smell because it was green, but when you actually look at the fragrance it is yellow. Scent type is fresh solar, and I don't actually know what that means, but the keynotes are sweet banana, coconut cream and jasmine, and I can definitely smell the jasmine coming through. The fourth and final scent in this perfume is Maldives in a Bottle. The scent type is fresh solar. The keynotes are rosemary, ylang ylang and then coconut milk. I don't know if I'm saying ylang ylang right or if it's like yang, I'm not sure. I think out of the four, this one might be my favourite. I think all four scents are maybe not something I would typically go for, and I think it's really good to kind of like try new things because I love all four scents. I think I probably tend to go for like more vanilla-y based things. I think out of the four, Maldives and Capri in a Bottle are my favourites. I like that this has kind of got like a vanilla-y scent, but it's kind of like sweet and banana-y, and I just like this. I think this is a little bit different to something that I would normally try, and I love like the rosemary scents that kind of comes through it. Huda Beauty sent me all three of their faux filler jelly oils, and I am so excited because Josh and I went to this little event around London. It was kind of like a scavenger hunt with Huda Beauty. I love how lightweight and sheer these are, and they don't kind of leave that stickiness on your lip. I know that I go on about this all the time, but I've had so many glosses that kind of like when you go like that, like you can feel like the tackiness and stickiness of it, and I just absolutely love these shades. The shade Juicy Goji. And it's just left my lips feeling super hydrated, and I'll show you guys what I mean. If I go like this, it doesn't have that kind of like tacky feeling to it, and it kind of just glides over your lips and you just feel super hydrated, so I'm absolutely in love with this. So the first thing that Lush has sent over to me is Super Milk Glitter Mist, and I am so excited for this. I've used Super Milk for a really long time on my hair, and that's kind of like, I think, a vanilla and maybe slightly citrusy smell. So pretty. It smells so nice, and it leaves like a really subtle sparkle. So the next thing we have is the Brazilian body butter, and I'm super excited to try this because anything that's like Brazilian butter I absolutely love. From the start you can see how creamy this is. This is actually quite a thick cream. It looks more lightweight in the container. Straight off the back, the Brazilian body butter really reminds me of Sol de Janeiro's Boom Boom cream. I feel like Sol de Janeiro's creams are generally a little bit heavier, and you kind of need to work it into your skin a bit more. I absolutely love this cream and I will never replace this. Like, it is so good, but I do like this for like a more lightweight alternative. I really love the Brazilian cream. It smells really nice, and it is definitely a lot thinner than the Boom Boom cream, but I do feel like you need to work this into your skin a little bit more for it not to like feel sticky. The next product I have is Silky Underwear, which is a dusting powder. I think this is going to work really well with the Brazilian cream, and this is what I mean when you have a lotion that kind of doesn't feel greasy, but you can still feel that it's like maybe a little bit oily on your skin. You can add a little bit of Silky Underwear onto your skin, and then it just gets rid of that kind of greasy feeling that you get after applying lotions. This is my arm with a little bit of Brazilian on, and I'm just going to rub a little bit of Silky Underwear over the top, and straight away you can see that it's gone from being like quite shiny to more matte, and that just kind of helps your skin not to be so greasy after applying. On to the clothing part of this haul, I've done a little bit of shopping at Zara, Hollister and Stradivarius, and I'm really looking for something to pair with these two baby doll tops that I have. I've definitely picked up a couple of things that I probably wouldn't wear with my baby doll tops, but my idea is that if I can't wear it with 3 other things in my wardrobe, then I probably don't need it. So the first thing I picked up is this jumper from Hollister, and I absolutely love it. It is the exact sort of baby pink that I've been looking for. This is an oversized crew neck jumper, and I did get it in a small because I wanted it to be really oversized, but I probably should have got it in an extra small because it is quite big on me. Now I can definitely wear this with at least 3 things that I've got in my wardrobe. This is like a go-to staple for me in autumn. I just love a soft pink jumper, and if you look in my winter wardrobe, it is just pink jumpers. Next thing I picked up is this dress from Zara, and I picked this up in an extra small and a small, but the extra small is just too big for me. In the photo, I felt like I was really gonna like it because I love kind of ditzy prints. I don't like anything that's like too bold. I think more like gentle and subtle things tend to suit me. So I absolutely love the material on this. I love that it's like a very ditzy print and then more of like a still ditzy but rose kind of print, and I thought I was absolutely gonna love this, but the shape of it just doesn't suit me, and I think also the colours just don't complement me. I feel like this would look really nice with like a jean jacket and like on the beach. This is what I've envisioned, this with a jean jacket on the beach, maybe somebody with like a bigger bust than me, and I know that's not hard, but I just think that because I'm not very gifted in that area, it just didn't look right on me. This was $49.99, and honestly I love the fabric and I love the pattern on this, but it just wasn't suiting me and my body type. I really wanted to love these denim shorts. They're a little bit longer than the typical short style that I would go for, but it just didn't look right on me, and because I'm looking for something to go with these baby doll tops, it just didn't complement the silhouette. I'm wearing a size 36, and for reference I think I'm about a 25-26 inch waist normally. These retail for $25.99 and they seem pretty sturdy. There's a little bit of a stretch to them, and I have to have a little bit of stretch when I'm wearing denim. I absolutely hate it, like when there's no stretch. I feel like throughout the day I kind of blow, and I probably start off at like a 25-inch waist in the morning and then like 27 in the afternoon, and if my jeans can't stretch with me, I just can't do it. On with the jeans short theme, I absolutely love how these look on. I love the little frayed edges, and this is exactly what I was looking for in a jean short, but there just isn't enough stretch for me. I'm wearing this in a 36-inch waist, and these were also $25.99. I just really love the shape. I love the kind of ripped denim effect. I think it always looks so nice with like a longer top, and I just think the only thing for me is they just weren't comfortable enough. I'm really fussy when it comes to like clothings and jeans, which is why ASOS has banned me because I've returned so many things, but I'm always looking for something that's perfect. I don't kind of just settle for something that's kind of okay. I just want something that I feel really comfortable in. Next thing I have to show you is this dress, and I'm absolutely obsessed. It has an open back which you can tie at the top, but what I really love about this dress is all the different fabrics. It's got the same kind of vibe as the Zara dress from earlier, but it's just absolutely Esme colours, and I will definitely be keeping this. I absolutely love this little ditzy print here. I mean, I love all of the prints, but they're just very Esme-like, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this. There's a little zip on the side, which is great because I love stepping into dresses. I really hate putting things over my head. I feel like that's such a childish thing, but I really get worried about getting stuck. Got this in an extra small, and I'm pretty sure I got this in petites, which I think is for 5'3" and under, and I'm 5'5", and this fits me really nicely. This is a little bit wide on my rib cage, so I think I probably could have done with a double extra small, but I feel like that's not my size. I think maybe I have one Love Shack fancy dress in like a 0 or a double extra small. I really wanted to like these jeans. They're a mum fit, and I think because I'm pairing these with my baby doll tops, it just didn't look right. I don't know how you guys feel about mum jeans and baby doll tops, but I think I kind of needed something a little bit like slimmer fitted or maybe flared, and this just didn't look right with what I was wearing. For reference, these are a 36 and they are ankle length, and I think I generally go for 30-31 inches, and this fit me really well. I think with Zara it's really hard to like get the right leg length. I've bought so many jeans that just like come past my feet, and these fit really nicely. These wide leg jeans were absolutely ridiculous, and this is what I mean about Zara jeans being too long. I wish they kind of did like petite, medium and long. I'm not sure if I actually managed to get a video of how ridiculous my feet looked in these, but these were hanging over the end of my feet, so I would imagine these are about 33-34 inches. Again, I'm wearing a 36-inch waist in this. They were a little bit smaller than the other jeans, I feel, but they did fit quite nicely. other than the length obviously. I really wanted to like this top. I picked this up in a small and I definitely should have picked up an extra small or a double extra small. I absolutely love the material of this. It is quite sheer though, so you definitely need to like wear a bra with it. I didn't really notice on the website, but the whole piece is gingham and I love the little point out dots on this. I love when tops have adjustable shoulders, so I feel like if this was a little bit smaller I would have kept it. Of all the jeans I've tried, these are my favourite. I love the little distressed piece under the pocket, and I think there's one, yeah, there's one on this side as well. I'm wearing this in a 4 short, so I think that's like 27 inches, so they are a little bit wide on my waist, but I feel like once you have jeans and you wash them, they get a little bit smaller and they fit you much better. Speaking, I really like Hollister jeans because they have 1 or 2% elastine in it, and that's just something I really love in jeans. I hate when you can't move in jeans. I really like this top, but I am on the fence about keeping it because I'm not sure how often I would wear it. I definitely have at least 3 things in my wardrobe I could wear with this, but I just don't know. I'm just not sure how often I'd wear a strapless top. I am someone that doesn't really wear a bra, so I kind of would be a little bit nervous that if I like moved that this would fall down. Something I didn't actually notice on the website is the little bow here is pink and white gingham, and I absolutely love pink and white gingham, so I kind of am leaning to keeping this, but also I just don't know how often I wear it. The first thing I have to show you from Stradivarius is this ruffle white skirt, and I really love this. It is really nice. I had a similar skirt from Love Shack Fancy, but I ended up giving it to my sister because I just couldn't find anything that I wanted to wear with it. I feel like with this, because it is a skirt, I'll be able to wear it a little bit more, especially if I'm walking or taking the dog out. This is another skirt, but I am really on the fence about this. I don't really like denim skirts, but I feel like this could be really nice in autumn to wear with a jumper. I'm wearing this in a 36, and there definitely is a little bit of space on my waist, but I think if I went any smaller it just wouldn't fit on my hips. I saw this top and I thought this is gonna look perfect with one of my Love Shack Fancy skirts, but I just don't think it quite looks right. I think the embroidering is so beautiful on this. This is the sort of piece that I lean towards. I love like embroidered flowers, embroidered daisies. I think it's so cute. I think where the red is a slightly different red to my skirt, it just didn't look quite right. I'm wearing a size small, but I definitely should have got an extra small because there is a little bit too much room in my bust. I think also just the length of this and how it sort of veered out just didn't look quite right on me. The material is very sheer, so this is definitely something you need to wear like nipple covers with, or maybe a bralette. The weather has really taken a turn since I started recording, so hopefully the rain won't be too noisy, but thank you all so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.